Hey, what's going on guys? My name is TheBrokenMachine and today we're going to have a look at what kind of gameplay we're going to be expecting from the next Battlefield, Battlefield 1. I assume you guys saw my reaction, but if you didn't, basically I was at a loss for words. I did not expect World War 1, but more importantly I did not expect it to look so appealing. So today I thought I'd do a short breakdown of what we've seen, and from that what kind of gameplay will we see when the full game releases. So to start off with, 64 players has been confirmed, so large-scale epic warfare returns. At this point, it's safe to assume Conquest. Will Rush return though? I have no idea how they would handle the MCOMs. What would you replace them with? I do hope Rush returns though. You know, if you watched a lot of my videos, you know I much prefer the engagements that Rush offers over Conquest. And for any of you former COD players out there that are thinking of buying this Battlefield, I think you'll enjoy Rush quite a lot. Vehicles are huge and plenty judging from the trailer. There's of course horses, tanks, biplanes, triplanes, all the planes, which we can expect to be able to fully control, but also battleships have been confirmed. And we also have the trains with the guns mounted on the front. The real question is, how much control will we be given with these? The train is on rails, of course, I know, right? Obvious. But, I mean, is it on rails like the AT-ATs in Battlefront are, or are we going to be able to use multiple tracks and choose from them? Or is it just going to be similar to the train flag on Golmud Railway in Battlefield 4? These are questions that I'd love to see answered. We also have the secondary seats in the planes, which is just awesome, and this shot right here just looks amazing. Oh, that is just so gorgeous. We do see a battleship in the trailer, planes flying all over the place, so maybe we'll see a Titan style mode or carrier assault as it is known in Battlefield 4. Who knows, but there are potential possibilities there. Lots of infantry weapons were shown in the trailer, from pistols, shotguns, rifles, SMGs, grenades, sniper rifles, mustard gas, so many to mention. Customization is back, of course. You can see scopes in the trailer and bipods and grips, so expect all that to return. We've got spades, shovels, swords, maces, all that is there. Close quarter combat I believe is going to be pretty big in this game. Let's hope there are no counter knives, eh? And it also looks like we'll be getting dynamite instead of C4, so we'll be able to take on those tanks. Gas masks we're seeing quite a lot throughout the trailer. Maybe these are default items. That suggests maybe we'll see a lot of mustard gas being thrown around. Let's hope the frame rate can keep up. Battlefield 4 definitely struggled in many places with that. Not sure how classes are going to fully work yet. We saw crutches in the trailer suggesting medics. I imagine the armoured guy with the big gun is a support class. Will the armour be purely for looks, or will it actually reduce damage? That's a question we need to know. And from that, you know, how does that affect balance in the game? The armor itself looked absolutely awesome. I was surprised to find out that there actually was armor like that in World War 1, so that's going to be really cool. One thing I'd like to mention here is that the snipers look very, you can tell that they're snipers, and I wonder if we're going back to that idea of having separate classes looking identifiable, you know, where like in Modern Warfare snipers would have ghillie suits, that kind of thing. I really hope that that does happen in Battlefield 1. I think it is really a nice addition, you know. I think it's just it's about authenticity, I guess. I just like that kind of thing. I think the vehicle combat is going to be awesome in this game. Judging from the trailer, we'll be seeing much more agile planes, tighter combats, and much closer to the ground. Dinking those pilots should be a lot easier, I imagine. Battlefield 4 has been quite difficult, I think. I always found that Battlefield 3 it was so much easier to snipe out the pilots. In BF4 it seems to miss, or you get hit markers a lot. So that'll be a good thing, I think. Question about the tanks. Will there have to be a separate driver, or will the game show someone in the driver's seat, but you can control both the tank and gunner at the same time? If there is a separate driver, communication and teamwork will be huge this year, and it'll be interesting to see how that affects the gameplay. If it is a separate driver, I imagine the focus in this game is going to be a lot more on infantry versus vehicles, and we're going to see a lot more teamwork needed to take them out, and also a lot more teamwork to survive in the tanks. You know, if you're in Battlefield 4, you can drive the tank and control the gunner at the same time, but if you're with only in one part of it in Battlefield 1, that's going to be really difficult, so you really have to know what you're doing and not rely too much on your gun to survive. So that's going to be really interesting. Zeppelins also seen in the trailer. No idea how these are going to work. You know, can we control them, or are they just going to be in the sky and we can just see them, whatever, or maybe they're part of the commander role. Maybe, we don't know, we'll have to wait and see. The weapons are all fun to talk about, but one thing I really want to talk about is the maps, because these are one of the biggest influences on the types of gameplay we'll be seeing. So we've got the deserts of Arabia, we've got the Italian Alps, a besieged French city, no idea where, but that's what DICE has told us. Obviously in France, I mean just where in France. Forest of Argonne, which I imagine is this very nice clip here. This looks amazing. Lots of destruction going on here. We've got reports of forts, monasteries, maybe churches, cathedrals, that kind of thing. This shot here, looking around, we can see lots of building, lots of windows to peek out of. Maybe we're storming in here, destroy that building at the bottom, move our way up, that kind of thing. If there is a lot of forts, that could be a huge game changer, and if Rush was included, oh my god, imagine Rush and a fort. Oh, that just sounds so awesome, so awesome. I can't wait. If that is the case, that is going to be amazing. With the addition of horses in the game, expect to see military mule roads, which will provide much needed flanking routes and cover in the Italian mountains. As always with Battlefield, destruction is a key part of the game, but with Battlefield 1, judging from the trailers, we're going to be seeing destruction used in a lot more ways, from the large buildings, towers, to much smaller elements, walls, fences, outhouses, that kind of thing. Let's hope they go further than Bad Company 2 did. The large-scale evolution events in BF4 were all pretty, but they never really added to the game in my opinion. They were cool, fresh and new on release, but after many hours of play you soon realised how non-important they were in the grand scheme of things. I'm excited by all of this. There is much more to talk about and see, but I'll leave that for my next video on Battlefield 1, where we'll be discussing my biggest concerns with the game. My name is TheBrokenMachine. If you haven't already, do subscribe, check me out on social media, and thank you very much for watching. I appreciate any ratings you leave, but it's never necessary. Thank you very much. Until next time guys, hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later.